Joshua's been waiting 3 months for this little piece of carbon fiber right here. So in this video we're gonna install it, but first check to make sure you're subscribed and leave a like if we really appreciate it. My name is Ethan, this is my brother Joshua, and welcome to Car Creations. So to take off the old diffuser, we just need some various trim tools, so I'm just gonna grab those. Let's go! He's a little bit excited, as you can see.
See, this piece, I mentioned it in a different video way back, but this piece right now that's on the car, it just looks old and lame. Like, I've seen diffusers on like Toyota RAV4s that look better.
That's true. So let's get this Prius diffuser off of your BMW.
Look how light this carbon thing is though. Like,
with your pinky?
Of course I can. It like weighs absolutely nothing, like less than a pound.
Goodness gracious. Okay, it's gonna make your car faster?
It's kind of like putting go faster stripes on it, so yes.
Oh, okay, so not really.
Kind of.
Alright, so that's the old one, so what's the first step here, Joshua?
First thing we're gonna do is take off, there's a few 8mm screws, and then there's a plastic clip at each end, kind of like a pin kind of clip thing. And we'll pop that off too. So let's start with the screws. One here, two here, and then one on the other side there. A lot of people remove the entire bumper when they're changing out the diffuser, and that's because the fitment isn't always amazing, first of all, if you don't take off the bumper. But we'll try it without taking off the bumper. If I'm putting it on, the fitment's like off, then it's only like 5 screws on each side, and it's pretty easy to take out the bumper off the bumper. So now just the 2 end clips. Kind of want to pop out the center, and there we are. So it's in there flat. This is flat against here, you just go in underneath, pop it out, and then the whole thing will just come out. So just in like so, and just like that. There we are. Hardest ones are like just right on the edge here, and then everything else are just clips that just go straight in. You saw easily that came out there. And just pop them right out. Nothing's breaking, it's pretty easy.
Nice.
There.
Oh my gosh, that was so easy.
Right? Honestly, I thought this build was going to be a lot harder. And there's that gone.
So old Prius bumper out.
So let's just do a little comparison here. You can see old versus new. Obviously there's a lot of different styles of carbon fiber diffusers that you can get. This one's from RW Carbon, and it has these cool 3 little fins on the back here, as well as this kind of like side vent here that they kind of added in there. And it's all real carbon. Looks really cool. Only car guys would change out perfectly good car part for something that is exactly the same. Well, exactly the same, according to me. Everybody else that's car people.
Mom wouldn't get it, put it that way.
Yeah.
So basically you just have to line up all the clips at the top. The issue that we're currently having is, as you can see along here, there's a big panel gap because the bumper isn't flexing around the clips. So as luck would have it, we need to take off the rear bumper as well.
Yeah, I think it's just because I need the bumper to be able to flex a little bit in order for me to get the diffuser on. 8mm that you use to take off the other ones. Take them out. If you have less gap in here than mine, you might need to take your tire off, but you should be okay. Okay, so it's the next day now, as I had to remind myself how to take the bumper off. What we're gonna do is take the bumper off, and I have some screws. We'll try putting some screws in the tabs on there to maybe help hold it together better. So it is quite hot right now. It's 44 degrees Celsius, hotter than Las Vegas right now, or up here in Canada. So hot sweatingness. Yes. Anyways, just take this off now. There are 3 screws here. 1, 2, 3, and then there's a couple underneath on both sides. So that's where we're gonna start. Nice thing about doing it in this heat is that all the plastic is pliable and it's not gonna snap on us. Let's go do exactly the same thing on the other side now. I love these wheels, they look amazing. I have a feeling this bumper's been pulled off before. See a little broken tab here. And this screw is missing right here, which I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have a screw. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have 1, 2, 3 screws here and then 1 going up. Okay, what we're gonna do next is, first of all, make sure you have a towel down so that if the bumper does suddenly fall off, you don't scratch it all on the ground. And we're gonna go in here, pop these out. They're just supposed to pop like that open, but apparently that one was entirely broken. Now we're gonna go in here with our 10mm and take these 2 bolts off so that we can take out the lights. I'm just gonna pop the light off here now. It requires a little bit of force. You just gotta go behind and disconnect the light. So all you've got to do is push this little gray tab backwards and then pop it out. And what you're doing when you're giving it force pulling it off is this little knob here is stuck inside a rubber grommet in there, and you're just trying to pop that out. But yeah, if you're looking for a time to change your tail lights, now's the time. There, light number 2. The reason we took it off was to get to these tabs. So what we're gonna do is just go around, just gonna start pulling this out a little bit here. And once that's done, just go around, push, pop these out here. Undo all the sensor cables. Okay, so we're inside now, where it's a lot cooler, and what I'm doing, I'm starting by pre-drilling. I just have a small little drill bit and a small little pan head screw, self-tapping screw, a little 1/2 inch. And I start with the drill bit, and after you've kind of made sure the entire diffuser is like pushed in, you go behind, just like sure all the tabs are pushed as far as they can in. Go behind here, kind of make sure it's pulled in, and drill into, don't drill into the plastic of the bumper, just drill into the diffuser tab. Just drill straight across as close as you can to the diffuser. Take the little self-tapping screw and put it into the pilot hole. And you're not going to put it all the way in, not going to put it tight, just across, just like that. As you can see with all of these, they're just across on the tabs, just enough to hold each of the tabs in. And I've done the 2 on the edges, and then basically every second one throughout the bottom of the diffuser there. And yeah, it took me like 15 minutes to do. And I feel like that's a really important step to ensure that the diffuser's not gonna just fall out. Because it's made of carbon fiber and because it's aftermarket, the tabs aren't gonna be perfect. So yeah, let's go put it back on the car. Maybe helpful to have another person like that. You just kind of slowly work it into place. I'll get there. Make sure the metal flashing underneath is above the diffuser. Working kind of backwards, push the tabs in.
That's satisfying, pushing that back in there.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a gap right here, which I'm 97% sure was there.
So now you just have to put the screws in the wheel well and put the lights back on?
Lights first, because that's opposite to what it came out to.
So lights first and then screws.
Alright, that has been the video for today. We hope you enjoyed. There was some issues, but I think we worked them out. Stay tuned, because we have 2 more carbon fiber pieces coming. We're gonna have a carbon fiber lip, bigger than this little one that here blends in, and also a front lip splitter, which looks spectacular, so stay tuned for that. Awesome, and with that, we'll see you all in the next one.
The question is, when I upload this clip, do I flip the clip upside down?
Interesting conundrum.